Hi, it's Isser Pleiner, and welcome to Chinuch Matters. Say what you see is a three-step process. There is seeing, understanding, and then saying what you understand. Today we'll be unpacking saying. So let me review a few points about seeing, and then we'll segue into saying. A parent sees that her child has a need for her help. His signal to you needs to be taken seriously. He can be communicating to you in speech, in action, in thought, and in feelings. So you need to know your child really well to pick up on the signal that he is unhappy. Parents need to react to their child's requests for help right away. A prompt approach communicates, I care about you. And this could be part of the problem in terms of the relationship could be causing the stress on the child. If the parent is unable to deal with the matter immediately, she should tell the child she sees he needs her help and she can't help him now, but will be able to do so at such and such a time. Okay, let's focus now on saying. The term saying is referring to communication. Human communication is multifaceted. It includes eye contact, body language, and usually verbal expression. All three components need to be congruent. Mixed messages will probably result in an ineffective communication or a detrimental interaction. Body saying A and verbal saying B will be ineffective. So we're going to be looking at 6 elements for effective saying. And we'll be taking a closer look at the first 3 today and the next 3 in the next message. So number 1, before speaking, try to interpret the child's emotional state. Before approaching the child, parents should try to interpret the nature of the child's communication and comport herself accordingly. It means if the child is experiencing some emotional stress or anxiousness, the parent's response, body language, and facial expressions should try and reflect his frame of mind. If the child shows that he needs endearing physical contact, then the parent should respond accordingly. But if it's the opposite, then the parent should refrain from touching the child until you see a change in his demeanor. In other words, follow the child. Let him guide the interaction. Employ effective listening components to saying. For example, it is essential that the parent positions herself so that their eyes can meet each other and their bodies are on the same level. Because when it comes to the bodies, the parent having bigger will invariably be looking down at her child unless they're at the same level. When a child is emotionally upset, a parent staring down at a child is not comforting and can add the emotion to the emotional distress the child is experiencing. Number 3, use concrete terminology when telling a child what you see. If you tell the child, I see you are, and then say, I see you're frustrated, I see you're angry, I see you're unhappy, or another emotion. So for one, this is a good demonstration that the parent is showing empathy and caring, but it's not likely to satisfy the child's needs completely. For one, children don't necessarily know the names of their emotions. They are just emotional. They've heard the words, they've heard the terms, but they don't really associate clearly the feelings they have with the words. Secondly, names of emotions are abstract concepts, and children need concrete responses. It's best to describe what is the cause of the emotion. In other words, say like this: oh, you're crying because you don't like your seat at the Shabbat table. you want to sit next to Abba. Now, the child now knows that you know what's bothering him. Now, if this assumption that you just made is correct, then great. But if in fact there's some other reason why the child's crying, so the child will probably correct you. The child will not take it as an insult, because at the moment the child is really pleased that you are saying what you see. And that concludes today's message, and we'll pick up the next three in our next get together. All the best to you.